Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Johnny K for another edition of the Midnight Podcast. It is Friday, 29th January 2016, and already, January, the first month of 2016, has flown by. Before you know it, it'll be Christmas yet again. I hope everyone has a lovely year this year, and this marks our first Midnight Podcast of our brand new year, 2016. So I'd like to welcome everyone. And tonight's topic is going to be the following question. If you could change one law, what would it be? Now, if I could change one law, what would it be? It would be bringing back the death penalty to Australia. Hell, bring it back worldwide. A lot of countries have it anyway, but not just bring it back, but, use it in a way where it really, truly makes a fucking impact. All I ever fucking see is people committing murders, bashings, leaving people for dead, all sorts of things. Just so much violence in the world. And, and this is my opinion because I have heard arguments from others. They argue that, and they claim there's statistics out there. And I haven't found any statistics of that kind, but they reckon there's statistics out there where it's been proven that even if you had a death penalty and they were convicted of murder and they were sentenced to death, that doesn't mean whatsoever that there will be any less murders in a country. The murder rate wouldn't change whatsoever. Apparently that's a fact. There's statistics to prove it. I call bullshit. I honestly call bullshit. But whatever, But in my opinion, then, let's say, okay, and people can also have theirs and comment if they wish. In my opinion, it would stop fuckloads of murders. Because think about it, ladies and gentlemen. If I am absolutely outraged that someone has raped my wife or raped, my sister or raped, a family member, a loved one, a very close friend. If someone has raped someone I know, someone, close to me and near and dear to me, and I wanted to really fucking cause some damage, I would think twice, because if I went and killed a motherfucker for what they did, I could be killed too. I could cop the death penalty, and I don't want to die because of this fuckwit. Sure, he'll get arrested and pay the price for raping a loved one of mine, a friend of mine, sister, wife, whatever. They'll pay the price for that. They'll go to jail for 20 fucking years. But why should I go and kill him and get myself killed? That would prevent me from going all out and fucking, just slaughtering the cunt. Now, I can only assume and just, you sit there and you cook, and you add dressings. I'll add a little dressing called common sense. And, I think it's safe to say that I would say, over half, I'd probably even say the majority of people with a fucking brain would fucking think twice before just up and killing someone. So for the people that want to troll, and say that, oh, well, there's statistics that, it wouldn't make a difference. You're full of shit, okay? You're absolutely full of shit, in my opinion. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're just trolling for the sake of trolling, okay? To get attention. Just, to go against the grain. You find me Okay, statistics, and you can post them below, and we'll have another discussion on that. But as far as I'm concerned, and again, this can just be my opinion, and I'll state it as an opinion. I'm not saying it's a fact, okay, but in my opinion, and well-educated opinion, okay, it would make a significant difference. Dare I say it would make a complete difference in everyday life. We'd barely have any murders. We'd barely have any fucking murders. And if we did have a very small amount, well, yeah, they'll have to pay the price. They'll be killed. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, eye for an eye. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's saying eye for an eye. I stand behind that. But if someone went and took out someone's eye, we don't have to take out his eye. You go to jail for it. If someone, rapes you or a loved one, or a family member, they're not going to get raped also. They're going to go to jail for it. Yeah, but when you kill someone, they're dead. You've killed them. They're not coming back. So I believe the death penalty is in order. I mean, what do you guys think? Men and women, feel free to comment below. And let me know what you think about, the death penalty, about, if you kill, you should be killed. Look, I'm definitely for it because, look, I've seen so much violence in this world. We see it on the news. We hear about it. We can even see it with our own two eyes. We're out and about. We go out and we witness it. It's just, it's horrible. What's this world come to? The Jill Maher thing, and the guy was released a gazillion fucking times out of prison. The one in Doncaster, where, a teenager got raped and murdered. What the fuck? There's so many others. And it's just, it's awful. Why doesn't our law system protect us against these fucking, psychos? Look, I can speak for Australia because I live in the country. I'm from Australia. I'm Australian, and I can definitely say with great certainty, and this isn't an opinion, okay, this is actually fact. I can say with absolute 100% certainty that Australia and our law system is very, very soft. It is very soft, ladies and gentlemen. It's disgraceful. It is disgraceful. You get people committing murder, first-degree murder, ladies and gentlemen, and they get a couple of years tops, 5, 6 years, out in 2.5, 3. What the fuck? It's mind-boggling, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? And then I've copped shit before. I've copped heat. People have said to me, "Oh, you're for the death penalty, John. What the fuck are you on about? You don't know what you're saying." No, I do know what I'm saying. I'm standing behind my, my opinion. This is my stance on it. We're too soft. Someone goes. People have to understand what's going on here. Someone is getting up, is going over to another person, and they're killing this person. They are killing this person. They are getting a knife, or they've got a gun in their hand, or they've got like a cable and they're wrapping it around and they're strangling someone. That they murder someone. They put them out of their misery. They kill them. They cease to exist. Just murder them. Completely just fucking, remove them off the face of the earth. And, they get a few years. They get dubbed as being insane. That's another thing. That's what really fucking, this really fucking shits me. When, these fucking goddamn lawyers, man, all they fucking do is get fucking criminals and fucking murderists, you know, and they just, they get all these fucking criminals and murderers off. They get them off. How could they sleep at night? Like, seriously, how could they sleep at night knowing that they let a whole bunch of these psychopathic fucking, you know, murderers and criminals just out on the loose? How could they sleep with themselves? You know, there are good lawyers and bad lawyers, I do believe that, but, you know, a lot of them are fucking bad. Majority, I'd say, are, and it's just, you really got to be a fucking asshole and a cunt to be a fucking lawyer, you know, let me tell you that. You know, from the smallest thing you can get away with, you know, to the biggest, and they all hurt, you know, whether it's small or big, it fucking hurts the other person, and you're getting these other pricks off, you know, from what they've done, and big or small, it matters, you know, but obviously the big ones are, you know, they're the big fish, they're the ones you really got to get, but, you know, it's just, how do they sleep at night? That's what I want to know. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's you know, and people want to, you know, have a go at me for being for the death penalty. I'm for the death penalty. I am. I'll say it till I'm blue in the fucking face. I can scream it. I can wave a flag, you know, saying, yeah, death penalty, kill people that have killed others. I believe in that, you know, because it'll make the world a much better place, and people will not just think twice, they'll think 100 times before they even you know, attempt to try and plan out a murder, let alone go out and just fucking do one. And just go out and just fucking do it, you know? They'll think, because they don't want to end up dead themselves. You know, oh, they got away with murder, they'd be dead. They wouldn't get away with fucking shit all. They'd be fucking buried 6 feet under. You know, and that's what we need, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly believe that's what we need. Like I said, there's so much shit that goes on, and our country is too soft. A lot of countries are very soft. America's, you know, up there a little bit, you know, but they're still very, very soft. It's ridiculous. You know, the whole world needs to be a lot stricter. You know, the Western world needs to be, you know, a lot stricter when it comes to murder. You know, they have to be a fuckload stricter. Very strict. You know, it's like I was saying with, you know, the people that plea insanity. I mean, why would you even have something like that where they plea insanity? I mean, I'm pretty sure if you wake up one day and you decide, I'm going to go kill this motherfucker, and you go and you kill them, then that labels, you know, anybody insane who does that. If I just went down the road and killed someone, you know, what the fuck? For whatever reason, I'd be fucking insane for doing that. You go and you kill someone, you take someone's life, I'd be insane for doing that. You know, I'm not fucking, you know, I'm not well, mate, if I go and I do that. What, so I'm going to go plead insanity? Everyone who commits fucking murder, they just automatically, by default, going to fucking plead insanity? Is this the norm now? Oh yeah, I'm insanity. You know, I'm insanity too. Oh, I'm Mr. Insanity. Oh, I'm Mrs. Insanity. Oh, we're all fucking insane. It shouldn't work like that. You know, it's ridiculous. Insanity here, insanity there, insanity everywhere. What the fuck? You know, like I said, it boggles my mind. It really does. It's just, I don't get it. I really don't get it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Your thoughts, your opinions below. Nobody fucking comments on my podcast. I get 1 or 2 comments. I get a fuckload of views. I get a fuckload of hits. Thousands upon thousands. But no one fucking comments. I don't fucking get it. Facebook is just, that's a whole other fucking thing, you know. It's, but yeah, but that's cool. At least I know people are listening, and yeah, I mean, if honestly, you know, a lot of people private message me. If anyone has any questions about, you know, this, or, you know, their opinions on this, feel free to inbox me, comment below if you want it to be visible, if you want it to be seen. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, because I think that we are too soft. We are definitely too soft, ladies and gentlemen. Very soft in our Western society. very, very soft when it comes to murder, and the punishment for murder. It's just, if it is manslaughter, different story. If it is an accident, even if you were, very, just crazy in the moment, with all your emotions, and you just, and you just threw a punch and you killed him, and, it could be classified as manslaughter, then that's, that should not be punishable by death. I agree with that, if it was a flat out accident where you didn't even mean to kill him, you weren't even, upset at anyone, it was a complete accident. A guy came out in front of you, you even made a mistake. Yeah, it was your fault, on the road, and you kill someone. That's manslaughter. There's only one fucking term for it, manslaughter. And if it's manslaughter, just to make it crystal clear, if it is manslaughter, then, the guy shouldn't, be killed. But let me, explain to you what murder is. Murder, when you are, convicted of murder, that's the intent that you went out and, I'm going to fucking kill this cunt. That's murder. I'm going to fucking strangle this bitch to death. That's murder. When, and you should also, suffer that same fate for doing that. That exact same fate. And it's crazy. It is crazy. And, this is what's crazy. It's crazy that people, defend it. Oh, well, they shouldn't be killed, just because, they did it, doesn't mean two wrongs make a right. What the fuck are you talking about? Have we become that soft? No, seriously now, have we become that soft? It's just, it's really fucking, making my blood boil. It's really fucking frustrating when people defend killers. If someone's going to go out there and fucking murder someone, why would anybody defend them? Even their own lawyer. Why would anyone represent them, in a court of law? Why wouldn't you just throw the fucking book at them and that's that? Why would anyone defend them? And I'm telling you, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you that if we had a death penalty, be killed, by murder. You murder someone, your ass is getting fucking murdered. If we had that rule, if we had that law, I'm telling you, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, there would be 99% murder free. 99% murder free in every country across the fucking world. There'd be basically no murder at all. And that 1% that do decide to go out and, they want to commit suicide by execution, so be it. And they want to take everyone with them. There are some real fucking cunts out there that just don't give a fuck. But, and then we're going to talk about the, because, you get people that play insanity, but then you actually get the mentally ill. Okay, all right. And if they are legitimately just completely just gone, they're just not there, completely fucking mentally ill, to the point where you just know there's something wrong with them, and they've just left so many casualties, and by God, it's just, what a tragedy. They can be medicated for the rest of their lives and put somewhere until they just pass away off their own accord. They got family that love them, and what can you do? They completely went, ballistic. They were never normal to begin with. But when you get a guy who walks fine, talks fine, you get a woman that comes across very well, very intelligent, knows the ins and the outs of how to try and get away with a murder, tries to get away with that murder. And then you're going to put him in a court of law and say, well, actually, she was insane. That guy, he was actually suffering from depression, and he copped a lot of shit, when he was young, he was abused, blah, 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 blah. That's the lamest excuse. Ladies and gentlemen, we've run out of time. We will discuss this again down the track. This has been Johnny K. Peace out.